Hey, what's going on, guys? First of all, sorry about the monumental delay in uploads. It's been kind of a crazy whatever in between starting a new job and my wife being in the hospital for a little bit, and don't really want to get too much into that at this point, but yeah, we're back. We decided to play a little Dark Souls Remastered on Friday, and actually the wife and I were playing, doing a little co-op in New Game Plus on some characters that we hadn't touched in a long time, and that was all right. And then as that kind of wound down into not really feeling like doing that anymore, I decided to switch off and do some Mildred invasions. So going to be jumping in here and there as per usual. I hope everybody is doing well. Ran into a little gank here. It's going to be very apparent that these guys are not terribly experienced, and in a situation like that, your solidarity, your unity is going to be your greatest strength. Much more difficult to manage two opponents as opposed to one, but you can see why what happened the way it happened, because when we go back to the host, you can see he's got his Tearstone ring activated, and you know, he had nothing left in the tank, so it was just a case of, hey bro, I'm gonna send you out there, I hope you can get him. Well, he didn't. Nothing wrong with that. Most of these were just invading a lone host. This was on Xbox, so it was nice to see that there was some activity on Friday night. Last thing you want to do is get on and realize you are the only one. That's the worst. Unless you're trying to get somewhere, you're trying to do something, and you just want to do what you want to do without the hassle of being invaded, which is fine. We have an offline feature for that, guys. And this guy did start to push back a bit, which was nice to see. I don't want to just, you know, go in there and wreck people. Kind of happens that way a lot of the time anyway, but and normally R1 spammers will get parried, and I tried to parry this guy a few times and I just flat out wasn't able to do it. And I think eventually what you want to do is, we talked about the concept of adapt and overcome. And this guy actually was able to do that, because instead of R1 spamming, like yeah, see that? Like he'll just throw out one R1 and go from there, because you have someone standing in front of you who's parrying. You're hopefully going to figure out, you know, if I keep doing this, I'm probably going to get parried, and that's probably going to be bad. So maybe I should modify my approach a little bit. This guy eventually jumps off. I figured we got boulders on him, we might as well just give him some room. I mean, it is shitty enough to be invaded here when it's so early in the game and your gear sucks. Maybe you suck because you've just been playing the game for half an hour, whatever, an hour. I don't know everybody's skill level. It's not like there's something floating above your head that's indicating that, right? So I'll definitely back off and let the guy deal with the PvE before we continue our match. So I don't know, like the guy seemed to want to engage still, even though there's this boulder, and this boulder can be a particular pain in the ass. That is the rapier boulder, and rapier / buckler boulder. And to whom, to a lot of players, is an asshole, myself included. This looks like it's the end here. We get a nice bow from this guy, perhaps indicating, you know, that it was a good fight and GG, something like that. And they all gotta end sometime, buddy. GG. And of course, no Night of Invading is complete. You guys know this. Somebody had to do it, and it was Mr. Piggyhead. Some guys have too much to lose. Some guys don't know you can play offline. Kind of silly. Not everybody knows everything, I guess. I'll roll right into his firebomb, I don't care. And eventually we get this guy in Roll Catch Hell. This is an excellent weapon for Roll Catch Hell, by the way. This was real ugly. This was the other gank of the night. And I don't know, we're gonna see it at the end, but of course, anytime you see anybody with a Drake sword, it's like, really? But of course, also you can look at somebody with 2 summons in the parish, and you can say, that looks like Noob City, Noobitis, Nooberoni. This guy really likes his jumping R2s. I don't have a problem with jumping R2s. You guys know that. Momentarily get caught in the meat grinder. We'll just get the hell out of there for a second. Yeah, I do have some more Friday night stuff that I'm working on, but I figured kind of been out of the scene for a little bit. Why don't we jump back in with something familiar, something I can throw together for you guys. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just gonna have a quick chug here. These guys are pretty good at staggering their attacks here. And it was this right here that I thought was really impressive. They I don't know, they coordinated that or whatever, but we got the double jumping R2 to finish me off. I thought that was really excellent. Another goofball with his Y-hander. And speaking of jumping R2s, we will finish him off with one of those. And this is our last fight for tonight, guys. Yeah, again, sorry about just the lack of uploads. Way too much shit going on here. I want to get back into it, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. Get some kind of a rhythm going. I don't know. one of my very few parries that I actually got tonight. I am kind of rusty. And we'll finish him off with a two-handed R2. Anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I will see your fine ass later. And no funny stuff or I'll do the job. See ya.